Magandang araw sa lahat. Nandito kami ngayon sa Freeport, Bahamas. And right now, we have a lot of free time. So we are gonna do a little bit of a podcast, video podcast. And kasama ko ngayon yung isa kong kaibigang officer, si Rian Juarez. Rian Juarez?
Magandang araw po.
Right. Yari. Okay. Ikakat ko naman yan eh. Siyempre, introduction yan. Rian Juarez, introduce mo nga yourself mo. Before anything else, ano ka ng rank, name, vision in life, motto.
Okay. So, hello nga po ulit guys. So, I'm John Rian Arevalo Juarez, rank Junior 3rd Officer. So, I came from Tacloban City and I graduated at Maritime Academy of Asia and the Pacific. So, this is my first time being an official officer here at...
Okay na yan.
Okay. And my motto in life is... pag nahuli ka na, huwag kang umamin.
Pag nahuli ka na, huwag kang umamin. Okay guys, so yung podcast natin ngayon is all about navigational campaign. Tungkol sa mga campaign ito tungkol sa mga collision and incident na nangyayari in general. So ngayon, as an officer of the watch, yung first question dito, palagi kasi ina-address to worldwide yung paano ma-prevent yung collision. So, as an officer of the watch, are you capable of preventing accidents, Rian?
So, from my side, so pagiging official, kailangan maging competent ka, and of course, must have the skills and the education that will be needed to become an officer of the watch. So, with this, I can say that I can prevent collision and I can avoid it with the knowledge and skills that I have.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Rian. Next question. What do you think? Give me one reason bakit nangyayari ito? Bakit nagko-collide pa yung mga barko, especially yung mga popular ngayon na tinatawag nilang Alishan incident. One reason lang.
Okay, so one reason that I can give is that most of the time people or the officers are not focused with their work. So if that's one reason.
Do you think officers lang ba yung problema? About yung management? Anong masasabi mo sa management?
So in regards to management, so from my side, from my personal experience, not all captains but all management, they don't take opinions for the junior officers. So that may be an example.
Okay. Okay, so hindi nakikinig sa opinion ng mga junior officers nila. Okay, so another thing here, as an officer of the watch, what is your duty, how to monitor the progress of the ship when in con? Ano yung mga minomonitor mo, especially sa mga dangerous situation?
So our main roles during when we are having con is, of course, the primary is avoid collision, avoid grounding, monitor distress, and monitor the safety of the ship. So that are the primary jobs that the officers must maintain.
Okay, so let's jump to another question. So ito, I have a question here regarding sa Alishan, and we know Alishan, di ba, isa stationary, tsaka yung isa gumagalaw. So, can you share your opinion and concern about this para ma-prevent natin to?
So, in regardings with Alishan, so I'm just gonna give a clear definition of what Alishan is. So, Alishan is when there's a stationary vessel and a moving vessel, and they come in and crash together. So that's what you call a Alishan. So, most cases this happens is, of course, not proper monitoring of the bridge team, especially the officers. So the main causes of this is not taking into account the situation that leads to the elision. So that's all that I can give right now.
Tayo ngayon sa part ng in conclusion part na to eh. Pero questions pa rin naman siya. So ito brainstorming to para sa iyo Rian. Bridge team and find answers to the following. So as an OOW, are you aware of every next intended step of the master or pilot when you are having con? Is the plan communicated with everyone na ano ba, na-share ba yung plano or nasusunod ba? And what is the intended step? Na briefing ba?
So my experience here, every individual in the bridge team is included in the discussion regarding the plans of berthing or any operations that is in progress. So what I can say is that yes, and as from my side, from my experience, I try my best to monitor or to be part of the operation, even though my knowledge is not yet full or not yet wide. Yes, but I try to keep up with the management and also with the pilot. So that's all.
Okay, follow-up question, Mr. Rian, Junior Third Officer. So, follow-up question to. Why do you think na nangyayari yung mga incident na to? How can we improve this? Actually, nasagot mo na to kanina, pero ano yung bakit nangyayari ito? Can you be more specific? Bakit nangyayari yung mga incident na to?
So, of course, human error is inevitable. But with a proper monitoring, proper steps, proper procedures, and
Tamang planning.
yeah, and enough planning, we can avoid incidents. And so what I can say is that just be focused with your work, and also be aware of your surroundings, be aware of your the situation, and and plan. I'm sorry for that. So, nawala tuloy ako. So, yes, just be aware of the situation. Be always in control of what's happening. And know in advance what will happen, so that you can also predict what might happen if you do this, and you can avoid doing it by making a different move or approach. Yes. So yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so yun yung sagot niya. So next question dito, this is tricky actually. Sa personal experience mo, can you share to us yung may mga barko ka bang na-experience na ini-involve ka sa MPX or Master Pilot Exchange Information?
So MPX.
Sa mga sa general experience mo ng cadet ka hanggang naging officer ka, nung anong mga times may nakikita ka bang usually yung mga officers ini-involve sila sa MPX, o nakikita mo master at pilot lang yung nag-uusap about MPX? Ano yung masasabi mo dito?
So based on experience, sa akin lang, kasi during the MPX, yung mga officers pinapababa na agad for the standby for fore and aft. So hindi na sila sasama sa MPX. Pero nasasama lang sila sa pre-undocking meeting, pre-docking meeting. Kaya yung briefing, nabibigyan na din sila ng master. So, parang kasama na din sila sa plan. Hindi lang nakasama sa pilot.
Follow-up question, bakit ba hindi pwede na i-involve na lang dun yung officer sa NPX, hindi na antayin yung pre-docking o docking meeting? Kasi na-experience ko rin yan na pinapababa agad dahil nga short lang yung port, nandiyan na agad yung berth. So, anong masasabi mo doon? Pwede bang isama agad yung officers?
So, sa akin lang, kung if time permits, pwede naman. But if malaging may hinahabol, wala talagang oras. So, yun lang.
Alright. Okay, good answer. I respect that. So, isang personal question to regarding sa sharing of ideas when navigating sa mga restricted na channels, mga limited lang yung action na pwede mong gawin sa lugar na yan. Ngayon, challenging ba mag-share ng views mo sa pilot at sa master when may nakita kang dangerous na situation? Ano yung emotion na ramdaman mo? Ano yung feeling sa pag-share ng example, may nakita kang danger, siyempre sasabihin mo kay kapitan o yung sa pilot na may na-sense ka na danger sa vessel na to o sa area na to. Do you feel uneasy or ano yung feeling?
So, sa akin personally, di pa ako takot magsabi kung may nakita akong something wrong from my side. And when in doubt, sabi pa naman, you can always share your opinions to the master or the pilot. So from my side, I don't feel hesitant to share my doubts.
So may emotion involved tungkol doon. So what if sa mga strict, alam ko naman may mga tigre na na captain niya, tsaka may mga suplado na pilot. How do you feel about that sa mga situation na ganun? Do you feel uneasy pa rin ba, or ano yung key or drive na para ma-vocal mo yung masalita mo yung naramdaman mo na may na-feel ka na danger?
Ako kasi personally, di ako takot mapagalitan. Kasi I'm vocal regarding my own opinions. And gusto ko lang i-share para alam ko na at least I tried my best na I'm willing to give options to the team. So, yun lang naman from my side.
Next question dito, yung final question natin kay Mr. Rian. If you feel that change is needed to improve your ability to form a greater bridge team, how can the officers or your management or your company assist you to improve? Kailangan nyo ba ng better training? Kailangan ng additional meeting? Is there anything else that the company or the management na i-provide sa'yo para ma-improve yung skills mo or ang confident mo na to be vocal or to be skillful na para ma-prevent natin yung mga incidents na ito?
So, akin lang is for the management is to communicate with their junior officers about just ask about them, about their personal life, or also about work, just to have an interaction so that they can develop a relationship or bond that will make the bridge team better. As for the company, for the office side, what I can say is that more orientations, trainings that involves communication and relationship or team building that can help improve the relationship from the management and with the junior officers. That's what I can from my side.
So that's it for my end. And this is our first video podcast regarding navigational campaign. Sana may matutunan kayo at kung meron din kayong i-share, you can click like and comment below. So I hope nag-enjoy kayo sa aming little podcast. And kung may mga questions pa kayo, you can also put it in the comments. Rian, ano yung ending message mo sa mga viewers natin?
Mama, mga kapatid ko, miss ko na kayo. Matagal pa ako bago makauwi. Hali.
Ano masasabi mo sa mga chika babes mo dun sa... sa mga chika babes mo sa Mexico at saka sa US?
Wala. Ano pa ako ngayon na I'm focusing for myself, self-love, and I want to improve myself before I enter again in a relationship.
Last question, personal question. Ano pipiliin mo? Yung Mexican o yung American o yung taga-Europe?
Wala lang akong pagpipilian na.
The more choices, the better. So, isa lang yung pwede mong piliin. Anong yung prefer mo?
Di ko po alam ba't po tinatanong sa akin to, pero wala naman kasi akong choices. So, ano lang talaga.
So, both na lang.
Friends lang, friends.
So, yung sagot niya is all of the above. At dito po nagtatapos yung aming konting podcast. Goodbye, guys. Babay na.